Hello, hello, hello. It's Nitaqueer here, and we've got an absolute stunner of an early fall day here in Madison. The trees are full of birds and leaves falling. It's just unbelievable weather. It's also the start of the Detective Pikachu Returns event, and we've got some new quests, some new research to do, some new wild spawns to check out. So one of those spawns is Chimecho, which is a really good one because it rewards a lot of Stardust. If you can get yourself a few of those, you're looking at a nice Stardust haul. You might even want to use a star piece if you're able to do a bit of grinding. And so we've got the Slowpoke with the cowboy hat, and then we have Pikachu with the detective hat. I don't think I've caught any of those yet. We've also got Magikarp spawning in the wild. And yeah, so we got this research. So my wonderful boyfriend Efrenor was kind enough to buy me the Tick of Treats, the field ticket. And that one actually is pretty easy. We've got part 1 here, and it rewards 3 premium raid passes. So today's also the last day of the legendary dog trio and raids, and I still don't have the Suicune, so I'm going to be pushing pretty hard for that to get that today, or it finishes tomorrow, and then we get shiny Guzzlord. Ooh, that sun is so bright. It's so nice and warm though. We've also got a few event tasks. I've done a couple so far. There's one that's catch a grass type Pokemon for a Sudowoodo. That's another shiny that I don't have. That's a pretty nice one to get. So I'll be trying to hunt that one down. And then we've got Detective Pikachu Returns, so there's 2 pages of timed research. I believe these are just Detective Pikachu encounters. So that's the featured costume Pokemon with the detective hat, of course. That one was featured when the movie came out way back in 2019. And it's actually a really rare and highly coveted shiny, so if you didn't get one way back then, now's your chance to get a really nice special shiny Pikachu costume. Let's do these checks here. Oh, a wild Pikachu here, and it's huge. We've also got some spotlights actually for Pikachu ending on October 9th. And I've got quite a costume Pikachu collection, and there's a couple XXLs in there, so I'll be able to use those. Okay, that's one. Second check is not shiny. The Tick of Treats that's really focused on taking snapshots, so 3 snapshots, 5, 10, and there's some other quests. Pretty easy to complete, especially because you are currently able to encounter Detective Pikachu from the snapshots, so you can get 5 of those per day. So if you're hunting that shiny, make sure you get those 5 snapshots in every day. And speaking of Detective Pikachu, we've got 3 more checks here from the timed research. Let's see what we got. Alright, first one's not. I can't even believe how many birds there are around today. It's just absolutely full. The trees are dripping with birds. We've got tons of sparrows passing through. The juncos have arrived. White-throated sparrows. Still lots of yellow-rumped warblers, some palm warblers. Quite a few sapsuckers I've seen today. So yeah, it's there's a lot going on. There's a lot of birds moving through. They know that the bad weather's coming. This is the last big push. Second check, also a no. And finally, we've got nope. Okay, so no shiny Detective Pikachu in my timed research, but I hope you get luckier with yours. Oof. Real bad IVs on that one. Still haven't found the Slowpoke. Cutie Fly is also another one that's spawning, as well as the Sudowoodo and Growlithe again. So they decided to put Growlithe in 2 back-to-back events, and we just had the Growlithe Spotlight Hour. I'm not sure who makes those decisions at Niantic's, like which spawns to feature. I realize that Growlithe, I guess, must be featured in the new Switch game, but like, We just had Growlithe for the out to play event, like, and it's been done. Like, we've seen Growlithe for years and years and years. Oh well, if you don't have the shiny yet, there's another chance. Managed to get a quick Suicune raid in here, so let's see what we got. Is this the one? No, another not shiny Suicune. Okay, well, keep on going then. Okay, I'm now at Lake Stewart County Park in Mount Horeb. Got a bit of a weather change. It's clouding over, some dark clouds coming in, but it's nice and calm, and there's still a ton of birds around. Just falling from the bushes and the trees, mostly kinglets and sparrows. And I've got another Detective Pikachu check here. I'm assuming this is a Pikachu. Yep, and it's not shiny. However, I really wanted to claim this Pikachu here because there's a showcase kind of a ways down the trail. I wasn't going to go that far. But if I catch this Pikachu, I can put this Pikachu in the showcase. A cheeky little distance entry. There we go. And I think that's going to be a good one to enter because there's nobody in there currently and it's pretty remote. So we'll just take a look. Yeah, I'm the only one there. So it's way over in the distance there. And yeah, if you can get into a showcase that's a little bit more remote, if you live in a city, try to explore different parts of the city more on the outskirts. Some parks are good to visit on the outskirts of cities. Those often tend to have showcases. It seems to be a lot higher frequency of showcases as well, considering how few stops are in those areas. So the density of showcases is much higher per stop, and they tend to be pretty unoccupied. So you can usually get pretty good results if you put something in showcases like that. So that's 2 showcases that I've filled so far. I'm also going to... Okay, so I think that finishes 25 XP for that one. Okay. Finish that up. And then we've got a couple checks here. So this first one I believe was catch a grass type. Yeah, so that's a Sudowoodo, not shiny. There's some pretty easy research tasks at the moment. There's a couple for take a snapshot of a wild grass and a snapshot of a wild water type Pokemon. Those are obviously very easy to do because they're spawning in abundance. So let's see what those give. We got Sudowoodo for the grass. Nice, okay. Another easy Sudowoodo shiny check there. And the water is a Snivy. Okay, well, Snivy, Sudowoodo, and Rowlet seem to be featured for this event. In one of the field research steps prior to that, you had to pick between Rowlet, Snivy, and Sudowoodo. Alright, let's keep going. See what else we can find. Okay, so my primary reason for coming to this park is actually to try to see a rare bird that's been here for the past week or so called a Limpkin. It's a really cool, large wading bird that's normally found in Florida. And for some reason or other, it turned up here in Wisconsin. There's been a few of them that have been around this area in late summer and fall. They feed on snails almost exclusively in wetlands in Florida, but it seems that some of them may have been blown off course, or they're expanding their range because the snails are also becoming more common. We've had all those hurricanes on the East Coast this year that have blown lots of flamingos into interior North America. So there's been a couple of flamingos actually in Wisconsin. There were some in Kentucky and Ohio. Very unusual, of course. And the Limpkin as well. Less common, but also a very rare bird to have in this area. So it's been kind of foraging along this beach here for the last week or so, picking up snails in the shallow water and then eating them along the shores of the lake. And unfortunately it hasn't shown up yet. I haven't been able to see it. I did speak to some other people and they also did not see it the last day or so. It was last seen 2 days ago, so it looks like maybe I'll get skunked on this one. I'm going to hang around here for a bit longer and try to spot it. It's a really cool, large wading bird with a long, down-curved bill, kind of brown and speckled. Looks like this. But yeah, if I don't see it, well, that's okay. It's a beautiful day here. You can see some of the fall colors starting to come in, and there's lots of other birds around, so you never know. Maybe I'll see something else cool or catch something cool. Who knows? But yeah, if I don't get to see it, well, that's the luck of the draw. That's how it is. It's just like the shiny luck. You never know where you're going to see what you're going to catch. You got to keep trying. You got to put in the effort. And one day you do get lucky and you get to see something really cool. Other days you just don't. That's how it is. But oh well, it's a beautiful day to be out and about. Lots of other birds to see. Lots of cool Pokemon to catch. So let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find. Oh my god. I happened to stumble upon the bird while I was hiking on the trail. He's right there. That's the Limpkin right there. I literally was walking on this trail and boom, it was right in front of me. Didn't expect to see it in a tree, but it must be just hanging out away from all the people at the other end of the lake looking for it. It's just kind of quietly roosting here. Right here in this one spot. That's so exciting. I got some really good photos of it too. Oh my god. I totally had written off like seeing it and everything. I was like, oh well, that's fine. And there he is. That's so cool. Oh my god. Pretty awesome. There it is right there. Well, I am very excited. Success on the Limpkin Twitch. Well, there he is. It's time to move on and let it rest a little bit more. Let's wish it a safe journey back to some warmer climates. It's supposed to get cold this weekend, so hopefully it finds its way. Bye, Limpkin. Hey, hey, hey. We are out and about Saturday morning doing some shadow mulch trades. It is pretty cold here, as you can probably tell by our clothing. Fall has arrived, and winter is not far behind, it feels like. Shadow Moltres goes down pretty quick to rock types. Alright. Let's see a little strat here. We managed to duo it in almost half the time.
Much easier than Zapdos. Oh.
Not shiny. Next 2420. Okay, another Shadow Moltres done and dusted.
XL.
Ooh, who needs to do battles when you can just do raids? Spend premium passes when you can also catch a Shadow Moltres.
That's true. I guess we are spending a premium pass to get this rare Candy XL, just like we would have if we were doing the battles.
Yeah, but we also get a Shadow Moltres, which is cool, and you get other awards. I mean, the rare Candy XL is not too common with these rewards, but okay. 17 bowls and shiny check. No.
2407 though, that's another good one.
Not as good as the last, but yeah, decent. Hello. Today is the final day of the Detective Pikachu Returns event, and I still don't have the shiny Detective Pikachu, so I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding downtown. Try to get one before the event ends. I also am hunting the shiny Sudowoodo, which I also don't have. And otherwise, yeah, I got a couple of the Slowpokes. Those seem to be pretty easy to catch. They must have been boosted, obviously, because Slowpoke had a calm day. But yeah, the Pikachu is something I'm still hunting. And also, it's windy weather, And of course, the dust gains are pretty good from this event with the Chameko giving 1,000 dust, so get a little extra dust grinding going. Yeah, let's see what we can find. Wish me luck. Okie dokie, so we made it to the capital. There she is. Nice and sunny, but it's cold and windy here today. And let's see, we got quite a lot of stuff going on here. We got one Pikachu nearby. Not shiny. I'm also in the middle of a route, trying to get some more Zygarde cells. I've been doing them pretty consistently, getting like one per route generally, so it's a slow build to 200, a slow journey. Also catching lots of Magikarps to try to get some big ones for that Fisherman medal, which is a really hard medal to get. It takes 1,000 big Magikarp to reach the Platinum level, and I just reached the Gold, which is 300. But yeah, it's going to be a long way to go. You can actually get you can actually advance on that medal by also trading Magikarp. So if you keep any Magikarp over 13 kilograms, that's the threshold. If you keep those and trade them to your friends, that can also contribute to that medal. We're trying to get some research tasks that award Sudowoodo, so we need the catch a grass type and a weather boosted Pokemon ones. Neither of those will qualify. Check these other stops here. Okay, so we can reach flying type. We don't want that, but we got a weather boost. So that'll be to Pseudo. See, this Chimecho is conveniently weather boosted. If we snap that up for the 1,000 dust. I might actually use a star piece once I get into the really heavy spawn area, just to get that little extra dust. I've been powering lots of stuff up for the Go Battle Day weekend, where I did power stuff up, so used a bit of dust up for that. I was like at almost 5.5 million. Now I'm down to 4.8. But it's increasing pretty quickly with this event. Shiny check. No. That would be a nice one to get. A shiny Sudowoodo. I haven't really seen that Pokemon spawning a whole lot lately. So this is a pretty good chance. Oh, 96. That's pretty nice. I'll send that one home. Okay, someone's battling this gym. Let's go finish this route, shall we? Okay, still no luck on the Sudowoodo. Got a couple checks in. Not a ton of Pikachu spawns. But there's a really cute gym here. It's a shiny hatted Pokemon gym. So we've got a Slowbro, Party Hat, and Nidorino. There's my shiny Party Hat Blastoise, and we have shiny Party Hat Charizard. Pretty cool theme. Finished the route, although we took a bit of a detour, walked all the way around the castle. And this is interesting, the Zygarde cell is actually here in front of me, but not even on the route. It spawned perpendicular to the route between me and the end stop, so that can happen. How's Zygarde cell? Okay, look who I picked up on his way home from work. Hello! Did a loop around the capital and a little bit of State Street. Still no shiny Sudowoodo. Managed to find quite a few tasks for it though. Not a whole lot of Pikachu spawning, however. I did just complete a route and got a Rare Candy XL, which is the first time I've gotten one of those. And it was with the level up to the Bronze badge, so I've done that route 5 times. So that's pretty interesting. However, Efferner also just reached Bronze status on that route and did not receive any premium items.
And it was my 7-day route bonus or whatever.
So who knows what that's all about, what's going on there, if there's any pattern there, or if it's just pure coincidence. Well, that's the end of the walk. No shiny Pikachu, no shiny Sudowoodo. However, just walked in the door, and I did get another shiny Slowpoke. That's the third one. This one's CP123. And Efrenor actually just caught 2 on his walk home, 1 just down the street. So these things are popping up everywhere. Good old Slowpoke. Okie dokie. So the Detective Pikachu event is now over, and I did not catch a shiny Detective Pikachu, unfortunately. I hope y'all got a little luckier. Let me know if you did get a shiny Detective Pikachu. One day it'll be back, perhaps. However, I did get some nice shinies and some other good catches during the event that I wanted to share. I managed to catch 3 of the shiny Cowboy Hat Slowpokes. This one was on the very first day of the event. Not too bad for IVs. Also got a couple of random shiny Bronzors. That one was spawning a fair bit, and it must be perma boosted because I've been catching these things like left, right, and center, even though they're not super available. I think I'm up to 4 or 5 of these things now. Shiny Magikarp. It's always a nice golden shiny to get. And finally, my highlight, shiny Suicune. I finally got it. So I was pushing pretty hard to catch all 3 of the shiny dogs before they were out of the raid rotation again for God knows how long, because it's been quite a while since we've seen them in raids. I did get the shiny Entei earlier, and I had the Raikou from before, but I really wanted the Suicune. And I did a couple raid hours, didn't get one, so the day, on the final morning that these Pokemon were in raids, that would have been October 6th, and this was like at 9:45. I was checking the map to see if there were any in-person raids I could do, and there weren't, so I quickly did a couple remotes, spent some money, got some more remote passes, and sure enough, on the second one, I did manage to get the Suicune from Cookeville, Tennessee. So whoever sent me that, thank you. Not the best IVs, but that completes the trio, and I'm really excited about that. It is a really nice shiny. I like the different blues. That really nice rich blue mane is really beautiful. So yeah, shiny Suicune. Otherwise, I also managed to get the shiny Guzzlord. That was a nice one to get. Not super crazy about Guzzlord, but it's a pretty cool, you know, it's a really nice shiny. The IVs are not too bad either. Got this on a casual raid with Efrenor while we were walking Samson. Since it's an easy one to duo and even solo, I was able to get a few of these in, and there we go. Nice shiny. Oh yeah, I also caught a Hundo Cowboy Hat Slowpoke. That's pretty rare to get a Hundo costume Pokemon. It's kind of cool. Not that I can evolve it or anything, but it's a good one for the collection. And yesterday, one of the most exciting catches I've had in a while, I got the Galarian Zapdos finally to complete my collection of the Galarian birds. So I got them all now. This one I used my Master Ball on. I had just finished the research for that second Master Ball. And there we go. Galarian Zapdos, 0 stars, as you know you'd expect. When you're catching these things in the wild, you have no idea what the IVs are. They could be anything. So it's kind of a gamble, like, do I wait for, I don't know, a better opportunity? Do you wait for a higher CP one? It's kind of nice to get a low CP one, because then you could potentially use it in all the GBL leagues and Great League, for example. It's not really good in any of the leagues, but it's kind of a cool, spicy pick to use. You might throw some people off guard. And I hadn't seen a Galarian Zapdos in quite a while on my incense. I have been getting a few Articunos and Moltres, which I already have. So I figured, I saw the Zapdos. I figured, well, it's now, you know, now or who knows when, another couple months before I see the next one. So I just threw the Master Ball at it, and there we go, we got it. 1408 CP, 0 stars. That's what I got. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to lucky swap it with somebody else and get a better IV one. So we can do a quick search here. If we type in Legendary and Galar, sort by number, and there we go, there we have it. All 3. We have the Articuno, that one I caught with my first Master Ball in early July. Really shoddy IVs. Then we got the Zapdos. And the Moltres. They're all 0 stars. This one actually caught on a critical throw with an Ultra Ball, which was wild, like not expected. That was the best critical throw I've ever gotten in my Pokemon life, for sure. Like, what a lucky happenstance they had a critical throw on a Galarian Moltres. So yeah, got all 3. Let me know, have you caught all 3 Galarian birds? What's your favorite Galarian bird? If you are saving your Master Ball, what are you saving it for? Are you going to use it on a Galarian bird, or saving it for something else down the line? when Niantic released the Daily Incense, who could have predicted that the Galarian birds would be featured and would have such a low catch rate? Up till now, most of the legendaries have always been in raids, and they've been pretty easy to catch, so you never know what they'll throw at us next. Maybe it's worth holding on to, maybe you should just spend it while you have it, who knows? Anyway, that's it for me for this event. Let me know what your highlights were. If you did get the shiny Detective Pikachu, good on you. And yeah, I hope you all have a good week. Nita Queer out. Bye.